Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Songs of Six. Today, I'll be honest, we're just continuing our grand renovation project. We're continuing to replace outbuildings with better buildings, larger buildings, more space-efficient buildings. A process that we've basically had going for many episodes now, so I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I think it's been a good... Wait, what the hell is over here? Excuse me. It's been a good run of buildings so far. Definitely think the town has greatly improved. So I want to continue on that trend. Not quite sure what building I need next. Because any of the super industrial buildings I'm going to want in the second Dwarven Quarter. So, maybe, another Talapi, a Boyer. I think I discussed this before. What other jobs do the Talapis have, I guess, would be the real question that they're good at. So they're good at the wood cuttering. They're good at the bow making. They're good at farming animals, and that's it. What about Pigonoids? What jobs are they good at? Maybe we could do another ration maker. So that could be a good one. So I think they are pretty okay at the ration making. Yeah, they have 100% fulfillment and they are good at it. So that could be something we do in the town proper. Be a little bit inefficient to ship in vegetables all the way across town, but I mean at the same time, you know. This plaza has a decent amount of harmony. It's relatively easy to make Pigonoid housing. In fact, we can make this little area into Pigonoid housing, which would be cool. Oh, there's a little Harmony Plaza over here as well. Yeah, I think that sells it. It's going to be a perfect spot. I'm going to just delete the rooms. I definitely should probably have the... what do you call it? The storage building be in this block, but first step is to move the block around a little bit. I see the canteen is done as well. That's pretty nice. You know what? Because I've moved the smiths out here, I could probably remove the weapon crates here. And the metal crates. I'll leave the coal, you know, and the tools, which probably should be piped over in the clothing. Then the rest of this place is just gonna store fruits, which will be crated in, and then I'll have another warehouse sort of in this block, just store the rations. I think that would be pretty good. What's the like in this place? Oh, wow. While using the hearth, they have 50 plus It's pretty amazing. I think we've got a little bit of time in advance. I did a little bit of cleanup work at the start of the episode before I started recording. Because I can't help myself. I see little things here and there. So one of the things I did was I assigned some digging into the mountain here. I think this, for sure, 100 is going to be my big last metal smelter. Potentially last metal smelter. In fact, I think I'm going to have a big old warehouse here, just sort of service the metal smelter. I think that'd be cool. That is even more jobs that are going to need doing, but that is fine. Since we're going to have a giant ration maker, I might as well add in a little bit of Pigonoid action. I always am a little bit hesitant to add a bunch of Pigonoids, though, because I'm always fearful that they'll get somehow roped into doing jobs they're not qualified for. But whatever. We need odd jobbers. Looks like the bathhouse is almost done, which is cool. That's going to be nice to have going. Actually, that reminds me. So this is 21 by 13, but it's like a L-shaped building. I wanted one of these buildings to be a bathhouse, right? Or I think it was this building over here. Is this actually good? Oh, this should be good. I kind of feel like all these service buildings over here would be kind of shitty. So part of me thinks I should maybe tinker with the layout of the Dwarven Quarter. I was thinking maybe like these two internal blocks could be service buildings, and then the two outer blocks could be production buildings. That way the service buildings are like equidistant, basically. I think I was doing 24 by 24 buildings, so I'll just, you know, get them carving. Let's see, this is going to be 24 or 24 as well. Boom. Is going to eat up the odd jobs, but it is what it is. Oh, this place is finally done. So, construction-wise, I guess first things first, I wanted to put some housing in this little spot here. Which I think means that we're going to have to delete some rooms here in this little park. Because I think it just makes sense to have like the Pigonoid housing access be right here. So that's going to be room for 30 residents, and it's going to be like ideal housing for them. Then I guess, is there any other like obvious spots for houses? Don't want the Pigonoids living in apartments because they hate the apartments. Not really seeing any. Oh, whatever. Then I wanted a ration maker, which would be under crafting. It's going to be a rounded building. And I wanted to have, I'm just going to say, like this much space left over for a warehouse. I think that should be good. I'll like slurp it in one more. There we go, that is mostly rounded. I'm sure the internal pillars will make it even more rounded. Surely copium. If not, I think there's ways to make the pillars more rounded, and that's just like by picking rounded-ish shapes. We could maybe use the like chicken nugget design for the edges of the building too. Possibly. I'm just gonna begin building. Alright, there we go. That's a pretty fucking glorious building. Now the real question, can we make this place rounded? It looks like all the edges have sort of been buffeted in a way where there's no room for the nuggies. So this could be a very square building indeed. I definitely want the rounded corners, or more rounded corners. Fuck me, dude. Look, shit's gonna suck a little bit for the dwarf or Pigonoids working here. It just is what it is. There's not much else to say. It's as rounded as I could make it. You know, sometimes compromise must be had. So there we go. That's 109 employees in this ration maker. I kind of feel a little bit like I don't have enough warehouse access here, but whatever. Just gonna have, obviously these doors will be open. I'm probably gonna want, I was thinking because it's like 5 wide, I could have the 5. Oh, I could do this actually. There we go. Then, should the, I feel like there should probably be an external exit, so I guess it'll go down here. It's 90% closed, but I can just close one of these things. Now it's at 100% isolation. It's gonna be storage for 3,000 rations. That's kind of not enough in my opinion, but that is whatever. Sure, in my quest to renovate, might be able to find a way. This whole area could probably be renovated to just be like 2 giant buildings. I'm not sure about this plaza. I mean, this is a pretty decent plaza. It doesn't have 100% on access in all the places, but it has 100% on a lot of places. And decent-ish harmony. The only thing I'm thinking about is, like, the tourists bad-mouthing my fucking administration buildings. Now, let's say I don't. Wait, can I turn on or off? Wait, click to toggle permission for race to visit and sightsee in your city. Oh, what? It says what they're attracted by? So laboratories, administrations, libraries. And then the Tilapis. Wow, the Tilapis suck. The humans seem like the best tourists. That or dwarfinoids. I thought these were buttons to sort like who I could even look at. Wait, what was that? A masterpiece of architecture and governance full of grand buildings and designs? That's actually amazing. Yeah, I don't know. Part of me wants to disallow Chthonians. It feels a little bit draconian to be like, you motherfuckers are bad-mouthing my fruit farms. You're never gonna be allowed in my town. Especially considering, I was gonna say this is a Chthonian town, but it looks like the Dwarvenoids have actually overtaken the Chthonians in terms of population. This spot isn't done carving yet. What's the next building gonna be, I wonder? I mean, it's this metal smelter zone that's gonna get yoinked. But then the question is, what? There could be a temple. It's really too small, in my opinion. We'd have to, like, yoink up this adjacent block over here as well. Just remove the administration building and the eatery. Lavatory. The lavatory is getting, like, heavy use right now, so that would be a little bit sketch. I'm a little bit paranoid of the amount of administration points to be losing out on too. That being said, it would be kind of nice. It would help. If we look at the religion tab, we can see that faith is only at 35%. Oh, which is kind of annoying, right? Temple access is only 38%. So building this block into a temple would be pretty good. Yeah, you know what? This is kind of horrendous. We might need to like emergency build another place, but so be it. Another like administration building or two. Then I'm just gonna dismantle all of this, which will include the road. This is going to be a supermassive building. I think at the little tippy top there'll be like a depot for bringing in the Scythian, a warehouse, I guess. That shouldn't be too bad. Oh, we're really low on gyms. Kind of think I want to raise my gym taxes. Looks like Bading-a-ning-a-ning-a-ding has decent gym prospects. Oh my god, I'm already taxing at 4 points. I could maybe just increase the infrastructure then. And the sanitation. Yeah, there we go. That'll give more gyms per day. We could maybe import gyms. Let's see, how much does it cost? It costs 500. And then if we were to export jewelry, We could export the jewelry for 400 at best. A big yikers. Well, how much jewelry do I make per piece of gems, I guess is the question. So the rate is -2 and -4 for is that 0.5 gem jewelry? That seems kind of dog shit. There's a lot of multipliers though. Maybe how much science could I put into the gem crafting? That's the real question. It'd be under crafting. So jewelry is only halfway leveled up. It would require about a bajillion points to bring that up, but we could in theory do it. I kind of built over all my like gem mine locations. They're all dog shit though, so it wouldn't really have been efficient to have dudes there. Extremely big, I don't know. I guess one of the blocks that we're gonna have to decimate, we can just build it into like another ginormous lab, I think. But first things first, I'm gonna want another Temple of Authority. It's gonna be built out of green stone, as they all are. Can these guys? Oh no, I accidentally. I mean, it's gonna be a grand ceiling, right? So that block being there doesn't really matter. Yeah, fuck it. They'll remove it if they need to. Wait, what max dimension reached? Are you serious? Oh, it has to be like a giant square? That's so lame. Oh well. I guess I'm gonna... I feel like I need to build this place as like an open air type of design, just to maintain the grandeur. Even though I don't think that looks particularly good. Okay, there we go. It's ribbed for her pleasure. Okay, there we go. We still have grandeur, 100. 100, that's what I'm talking about. These places are a little bit too close together for altars to fit between them, but I can have all these altars down here. And I could have a tinier altar. Oh yeah, altars over here. Oh, there we go, 97% space. 99% space. There we go. So that's as many shrines as I can fit. Then we're just going to want reliefs. The reliefs, I guess, could split this building in half, because I think that would be kind of cool. Then we're going to want decorations. This little shrine here is actually fucking everything up. What if I was to build this little altar, like, over here? There we go. That way I can have decorations sort of be evenly spaced and still have entrances too. Then I think I'm going to have reliefs evenly spaced over here. It's basically trying to make the building seem as symmetrical as possible. Then I'm just going to add some decorations this way, because why not? Oh, what the hell? Excuse me? Well, whatever. Oh, I know what it is. This is the long one, so if I were to put a decoration here, it would block off these two. Okay, well, in that case, I guess I could do some torches as well. Just like in the central lane right here. It's like the grand hallway of torches. Really brings like a very small amount of decoration, but it does look intentional. Which is always cool. I need a little bit more stuff. Maybe maybe I do just fill these guys out. I know it's not the best appearing thing, but there we go. Decoration 100%, grandeur 100%, etc., etc., 100%. Ah, there we go. Very sweet. It's a very big building, but that is fine. I'm just gonna send it. Then for sure, we're gonna want a warehouse somewhere. This is a humongous amount of leftover space. There's already a plaza up here, so I kind of am reticent to have like a little... Maybe there could be like a little beauty place over here, and then that beauty park could be capped off with this like warehouse, I guess. I'm just gonna make this like rounded building. There we go. And this warehouse is of course gonna store the jewelry. And by jewelry I mean Sicilian. And this place up here, I mean, maybe there should be... I kind of feel like there should be housing for the people who are working in the temple, because it's going to be like a... How many priests are in this temple over here? 34. That's not that many, actually. Would this even be good enough for lab? It'd be 20 by 20. No, 20 by 17. Seems a little bit dog shit. Maybe I will just have a... I guess first things first, I'm going to want like apartments. I kind of feel like it'd be disrespectful if it was built onto the church, so I can just have it like here and then like long houses. Hold up. I definitely can squish this guy like one to the right. That will make it where the long houses can exist without disrupting the road. No, wait, never mind. It disrupts the road anyways. Or disrupts the apartments. I mean, in theory, no, it says isolation 66. I'm assuming that it knows that there's going to be apartments here. Maybe I should actually be fine with that amount of isolation, though. I kind of think I am fine with it. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck these people. They can deal. I'll build a Jander, like, relatively nearby-ish, just to compensate. Maybe even on the temple grounds. Where's my nearest Jander? It's quite far away. It's like this one over here. It's like a little L-shaped place, or I could put it up here, so that it takes up less space. That wouldn't be too bad. I think I'm down with that. Then this remaining space is going to be... It's going to have plaza, because of course. Then I'm going to want statues, presumably of Othori. Just have like a couple over here. Maybe a couple over here. Then a grand torch to light this place up. Last but not least, we can have... well, I could put a well down, actually. Kind of think like a nice little well over here would be cool. Then I could do a speaker stand in this little zone over here. It'll be like state-approved news, right? And by state-approved news, I mean like religion-approved news. Then this little area can have like a grand road, which just goes all the way up. Similarly, a grand road that goes all the way down to the apartments, and boom. Not the prettiest, but we might be able to beautify it a little bit more once it's done. That's a pretty nice set of blocks, if I do say so myself, which I do. It's going to be a lot of housing. These long houses are going to be good for this ration maker as well, so it's like a double whammy. Imagine the apartments are probably going to be enough for the priests. I don't know if it's going to be... It's possible that it'll be like Piganoid priests too, in which case they'll appreciate the longhouses. Did I build a warehouse? I am building a warehouse. Be very important to remember to put the Sicilian into that. Man, this block is a little bit degen. I mean, I like the idea of the Grand Plaza. Do you think it's kind of like a... I mean, there's 100% or thereabouts in most of the stone. I'm just straight up out of gems. This is terrible. Extremely not good. I guess I could set up a gem import. Probably over here. So all these export depots. I guess this is an export warehouse. A little bit annoying. Do I have an import depot free? I do. I mean, we could try upping the taxes a little bit more. Let me see. What was the deficit all these years? So we consumed slightly more than we produce, like 20 more. It's in a 4-day cycle. That actually sounds like incredibly like I could just up taxes somehow, somewhere. Where would it be? Would it be Yerevan? Yes, Yerevan could use a little bit more taxes. It doesn't have the best prospects. How much am I taxing them already? Just 1 pip. Okay, then in that case, I think I'll do an entertainment, and then gyms, another gyms, and then a law, and then some infrastructure points. There we go. It's a lot of points, but it's going to give us 8 more gyms per day. In a 4-day period, that's 32 gyms. Looks like Verisaleg also. It's definitely asking for some gym taxation. So I'll do 1 entertainment and then tax the gyms, then improve productivity and then entertainment. Improve productivity. There we go. I think everyone else's happiness is also perfectly cool too. So that'll be even more gems, which will hopefully offset the, jewelers. Keep them working. We actually have thousands of jewelry as well, so the Temple of Thari is going to have basically no hurdles to actually being constructed, which will be nice. Oh, speaking of things being constructed, so too is the ration maker. That's magnificent. Glad to see that getting done. I'm just going to add in 54 more Pigonoids, because we are going to need just the surplus idle workers. It's just a few more little buildings to be built. Boom. So there's no upgrades or anything like that. We want to change the recipe to be fruit because, like, of course, you can see the consumption just fucking going buck wild as more and more employees are coming. It's very sweet. Oh wow, this actually shows the rate for all of these things. So we're actually making like a small amount of fruit, like 1.2 fruit or 1.1 fruit into 1 ration. That should mean that we can look at the jeweler and see as well. So it's 11 gems, 12, or no, I can look at this one. So 19 gems for 18 jewels. And we haven't really fully upgraded our jeweler. So it would be possible to actually import gems. Would not be too terrible. Might actually be worth doing. I think I actually will. I'll just put import level. It's gonna be very small. There we go. And I should have a, let's say, I think this is the export warehouse. This should be the import warehouse. Just put like a gym right there. So I imagine we're not going to have more than 255 gyms there at any given moment. So that way the import people will have something to do. Kind of think I'm going to just like, preemptively jack up the employment in this warehouse as well, because we're going to need to just absolutely be piping in herbs 24/7. Hopefully 6 employees will be enough. They kind of do have to trek pretty fucking far. But oh well. We need another lab so that we can have the jewelers be improved a little bit more. I guess I could do it to this like weaver slash carpenter slash metal smelter slash etc place. I think that'd be pretty okay. As far as places go for a building. There's this historical little block over here as well. That could get yoinked. But first things first. Boom. Wait, what the hell is that well doing in the middle of the street like this? That's so trash. Just gonna delete that as well. So this will get torn down, and in its place a grand library. And we could maybe put housing somewhere nearby. We're gonna need a fuck ton of housing. It might be worthwhile just getting rid of these training grounds for it. The stage and this apartment complex. We have more than enough training dummies, right? Yeah, way the fuck more than enough. I think that indeed shall be the plan. Yeah, these aren't even good buildings. One of them's made out of normal stone. The other ones are made out of wood, even though it's definitely not pigs training there. They can move their asses to a different spot in town. That'll allow me to build a shitload of houses, which will be good. It'll allow all the lab workers here to have a home, which will be nice. Then I guess, theoretically speaking, this place over here to the left could be a services block, even though it's a little clumsy. I mean, there's the services block up here as well. That's actually a pretty nice lavatory. There was another accident in the Jordan Quarter. It's truly ridiculous, just the sheer volume of accidents that occur in this game. Guess I'm gonna add in just a fucking absolute shitload of human immigrants, because we're gonna need them to work the lab. Then once these 3 little housing tile things are removed. Oh, I guess I could start on the housing, actually. I was gonna say, once the roofs are removed, we can start on the place, the lab. So, I guess first things first, I'm gonna want just apartment complexes. It's not exactly the most efficient type of housing, but it is like a preferred type of housing. Guess I'll just like expand the road on this side for this block. Because why not? Magnificent. Okay, so I think it'd be infrastructure, knowledge, lab. I mean, we could do another library as well. How much does the other library boost? Let's see. It says 233%. I know, I mean, we do have a few, like, grand laboratories. We don't actually have that many labs either, I think. I mean, there's, like, an absolute shitload of workers in the labs. Let's see if I look. There is 15 labs. I mean, okay, I think a library, like another grand library, would be cool. So it'd be infrastructure, knowledge, library. Probably should have more than one library inside, entire city. Wonder, I could probably do the, oh, now I remember why that building looks like that. It's because this is such an awesome shape. I can just put pillars on the thingies. Don't have to worry about it at all. Can I make like a super skinny? I can, but I don't think it would make sense to. I think instead I just want to, this whole area here, I feel like, yeah, I could actually have even more workers spots. Oh, I love it. I mean, we're gonna be like super duper under kitted out in terms of carpets, but like, that is very cool. Actually, with this design, can I even have enough pillars? Let's see. No, that doesn't work. I mean, that's fine. Look, it was very cool, but obviously too ambitious. It's good to be ambitious, though, I think. I mean, I don't think that's like a quality that people normally frown on, right? So, not really breaking any ground there, but still. I guess I'll have a couple more shelves here. We are going to need some dead space, though, just for carpets, so that is something I probably should bear in mind. Guess I'll get started on the carpet now and then see if I can squeak in more shelves later. Yeah, I think we're definitely not going to want that little like side lab or shelf, because that'll let me put ginormous carpets there. I could actually fit another tiny shelf. Probably make it very slightly bigger too. Okay, can I fit this guy? Oh my god, we're 1% away from full efficiency. Don't think I missed a spot though, so it's gonna have to be one tinier. Sag. There we go. Pretty good library. It's gonna have 123 workers, which means we are gonna need even more housing. But that is fine. You know, that's what the housing's for. It's better to have a bunch of housing and a bunch of happily employed people than not have enough. Okay. Just gonna send that. This whole area kind of sucks. Not gonna lie. Friggin' Talapi Town. Fuck, there's only like 50 people here, and there's gonna be like 150 dudes in this library. That is a really awkward stage as well. And this hunter is literally doing nothing. Okay, I think this whole block needs to go. Hopefully the inmates in that asylum don't like wreak too much havoc, but it had to be done. So that will most definitely boost the knowledge, and then we'll use the knowledge to increase the jewelry, like efficiency, which will make the imports of the gems more efficient. So that'll be pretty nice. Oh my god, the Temple of Authority is done. Or well, it's 99% done. Also, somehow, these grand walls got fucked. Dude, that is actually friggin' amazing. I thought this was gonna be one of those projects that were gonna be, you know, just going in the background for all of eternity. That was gonna be like 5 episodes in before this fucking temple got constructed, just like the last one. That's pretty amazing. I think that's actually the perfect note to end the episode on. We added a grand temple. We added a grand ration maker. We don't have too many homeless as well. Even though we have been adding these crazy buildings, it's just been the Jordan Quarter that has continued to have its problems. And that's completely fine. In fact, this little hole I dug out for apartments is now actually complete as well. So I guess I'll just plop that down real quick. Yeah, I think we made pretty good progress this episode. The grand renovation project. I think that's pretty much all there is to say about what's transpired. Except, of course, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time for more Songs of Six. Goodbye!